Several classes in the Zimmerman School will use a lower third graphics pack from Motion Array that'll include 30 different lower third templates. You can always go into this little video and take a look at what each one will look at. It might be a good way for you to get an idea of which lower third you want, but they all have consistent styles. They have the same exact font, the same color, so that we can have a consistent appearance across all of our courses. So this is where all of those come from. Feel free to go over to Motion Array and check that out. I've gone ahead and uploaded that into our box folder. You'll want to download both of these files here. Click these three dots, hit download, and then click the other three dots and hit download. This is the lower third mogrt file, and this is the font that we'll all be using, the Roboto medium font. Go to your downloads, and then you're going to want to unzip this lower third folder here. So now it's unzipped and it's ready to go. All you need to do is install your Roboto medium font. You're going to double click on it. I've already installed this font, so I'm not going to try that again, but once you click install font, it'll automatically be installed. If you click install, you'll see there's some issues because I've already installed them. But for those of you who haven't done that yet, that's all you need to do. And if you already have your Premiere Pro or any other kind of Adobe software open, you may need to close it and open it back up again for that font to appear inside of here, but it should automatically appear once you've done that. The next step that you want to do when you're in Premiere Pro, go over to your Essential Graphics and then just click on it so it drops down. Move your mouse over here to the very bottom and you'll see this tiny little thumbnail that says Install Motion Graphics Template. Click on that and then you'll go into this mogrt file. So just click on it and hit open. So I've already installed mine. So what will happen once you click open, it'll pop up right here at the top of your list, and this includes all 30 different versions of these lower thirds that you have as options. I want to give you an example of what this is going to look like. So I've added this lower third on top of Kaylee's stand-up. The name is on top, the location is on the bottom. If you're doing an interview, you may have their name on top, their title underneath, or a variety of different combinations. This is one of the options. So let me show you how to do that. I'm going back over to her stand-up that doesn't have a lower third on it. I'm just going to click, hold, and drag on top of my video into like V2 or any other kind of track that's above V1. And it has this template font in here. So to edit this and add your own text, you just have to move your mouse over here and click Edit. And make sure that the actual mogrt file, or right here, this motion graphic lower third template is selected. If you don't see anything here, it's because we've had this selected. So we have Kaylee's video selected. But once you click on that, you'll notice you have all of these options here. And the one that it defaults to is the very first one. So if you refer back to this video here, it'll show you all the different lower third graphics that we have that you could use. And this may be faster than rendering depending on how your computer performance is. But this will show you all the different ones that you may want to try out. This first one here is selected. If I were to select this next one instead and deselect this first one, I would be able to use the second template. Or let's say I liked the third template better, or let's say I liked the fourth template better. You can go through and do that, but you do have to deselect in order to select something else. So if I have none of them selected, you'll notice that even though I have this here in my timeline, I don't see any lower thirds. Let's go ahead and use the first one. So we're going to check that, and we're just going to replace this text. So Kaylee Cottrell, and I think I spelled her last name wrong. And then let's have her location. We could also say reporter. We could put her Twitter timeline on there. Some of your professors may have specific file formats or whatever formats that they want you to follow for lower thirds. In this instance, I would say St. Pete Beach. And now it automatically pops up here. All you have to do to play it is just to move your timing bar, hit play, and it automatically automates. But you may need to render it for it to look the way that you want it to look. So you could either adjust your settings here so that you're playing in full. You can always render just this selection by going up to sequence, render selection. Depending on your computer's performance, some of them need to be rendered more often than others. But once you hit render, you should be able to see that it's a smooth animation. So it animates on, and a lot of them also animate off. One of the reasons you may want to choose a different lower third graphic is because some of these are longer than others. So this one's a pretty long one. It stays up there for a while, but we have Kaylee's face on here for a long time. So that works really well. But if you want it to be animating off like this, you will need to buy yourself a little bit more time. So if you have a soundbite where someone's only on camera for 3 seconds, that may not be enough time to add this specific lower third. So you can go around the browse section, or the edit section, excuse me, and find one that's a little faster that perhaps works with your specific situation. As long as they all have the exact same font style, that Roboto medium, then you should be good to go. So it's consistent, and it all has that consistent color as well. If you needed to move your lower third, you would just go over to effects control, and then you could change the position left or right like this, or you can go up or down. One of the reasons you may want to do that is, let's say you have a double anchor show and you want to have one person's name on the left and then you want to have another person's name next to it on the right or something. That's an instance where it may make sense for you to do that. But most of the time, you should just let it go with that default setting. That is title safe, which means it should be safe on any TV or any mobile device. So just leave it where it is unless you have a reason to move it. Same thing with the size. You could, in theory, make it bigger if you wanted to, if you scale it up, and then you would have to kind of move it around. But for most people's, the way that you're using it, you're going to want to keep it that default size. So if you mess with that, you can always just reset it this way. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'm excited to see all of your videos.